as a player, that's all you want. You just want somebody that who's going to lead you right, so you can just go out there and just rip it. And so I can't speak high enough about Mike.
Julian Love into this conversation. Seahawks safety extraordinaire. Hey, man, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Little safety meeting, little lifting, or we're just kind of right back into this thing, aren't we?
I know, back at it. I'm excited.
So what was yesterday like? First day, kind of everybody out on the field together. I know minicamp wasn't that long ago, but how did it feel different yesterday?
It's exciting. I mean, the fans are out there. It was a quick summer. I know everyone's kind of dispersing, going to wherever they're from, training, getting after it. And it's just excited to be back in the building. The coaches are over. They've been bottled up in meetings for so long, so they're fired up. And so it was just a really good first day.
What was the very first thing you heard from your position coach when you got in? Like, what was the very first thing they wanted to tell you?
Our guy said, "I missed you guys." He says, I hate working a desk job part of the year. And then just, we have a standard. The secondary, we're trying to compete at a high level this year. And it's going to take all of us. It's going to take, obviously, me, Spoon, kind of the guys who are out there, Reek, Kobe. But it's going to take Nick, the rookie, to come along quick, and as well as all of our depth and all of our pieces. We just want to be operating at a high standard, they said.
How does it work with that Nick guy, Emmanwori? What meeting room is he in? Does he float around the nickel room, the corner room, the safety room? How does that work for him?
He does float at times out there in practice, kind of doing all the different individual drills. For the most part, we meet together, thankfully, just so we could be on the same accord. But yeah, it's a lot. I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot on him, on the rookie, kind of understanding, the flow of the NFL, the league, how we operate. But if we can get him going, we're gonna be pretty special.
How do you do that? Special. I mean, you did that. You were a boundary corner in Notre Dame, right? And so you kind of found your way in this league doing different things. What's the best counsel you would give?
Kobe's done that too, right?
Kobe.
He's kind of done the same thing, so it's not unique here.
Yeah. I think, Mike obviously appreciates and he wants that out of DBs, especially the safeties, because we're doing so much. We're in the slot. We're rolling deeper in the box. And it just takes patience. Honestly, it's going to take being comfortable of being vulnerable, of like asking questions in front of everybody, putting yourself out there, making mistakes. But then just always kind of just staying resilient and kind of your resolve to get it done. He's taking incredible notes right now, and it's just going to take him just getting out there and just letting it loose and just hopefully getting it all instinctually with time.
I feel a little bad for him. He keeps getting this Cam Chancellor comp thrown at him. And I mean, look, that's not really fair to anybody. I mean, I expected when I got to minicamp, I was expecting to see this gigantic, hulking Cam Chancellor-like figure. He's a big dude. He's not Cam big. So what is it that can make him a great player in his own right at that position?
Yeah, that's tough. Obviously, Cam Chancellor not only was a great player, but he captured the hearts of everyone in Seattle. And that team was a special team. Maybe the height, like people kind of can see a similarity, but other than that, I don't think they have much in common. Nick is incredibly athletic. He plays well in space. He's lanky. He's going to play a much different role than what Cam did for the Seahawks, and so I would definitely steer away from those. But this kid's special. I mean, his ability to run, turn, jump, and dip and extend and change of direction is like unlike anybody I've ever seen at the position. And so I don't know what lane, what bucket he would fit into, because he is so different. I've never seen it before.
You know what else is different, Julian? You used a word there earlier that you would never hear 25 years ago. I don't even know if you'd hear it 10, 15 years ago when it came to the sport of football, being a teammate, culture, everything else. You use the word being vulnerable. Can you truly be vulnerable as a football player in the NFL trying to make a football team and play this game?
Yeah, I would say in the old NFL, no. But the times have changed. I think for us, we have talent. We have the scheme. Mike is just a heck of a coach, as well as all other position coaches. And then that last component is kind of connectedness. And to do that, to have that, you got to kind of be vulnerable. You got to kind of understand what everybody's dealing with, where everybody's coming from, just so you can kind of build a bond that's different. And so, yeah, I think we embrace it, we acknowledge it, we try to put ourselves out there, and we just hope our guys have our backs.
What's motivating you these days? What do you use as motivation when you wake up in the morning to get the best out of yourself?
Yeah, I think just how I'm wired, I'm built. I think I just kind of I want my name to mean something. When it's all said and done, I look in the mirror and tell myself that every day. I think it's just kind of how I'm wired. I feel like I'm representing my parents. I'm representing my wife, my son, and so I know that I lead with that. And then also on top of that, I'm representing my teammates. I think that's kind of the biggest motivation. Like when it's all said and done, if I let a teammate down, then I just feel devastated. And so that's kind of my fuel, my fire. Just that's how the game should be played. It's team sport, and so I kind of take that into everything I do each day.
Just because you mentioned them, tell me about the Loves. What were what are your parents like? Tell me a little bit about them and the role they played in your football journey.
Yeah, so I was in sports pretty young. Probably started football when I was about 6 or so. Played flag for a few years before flag was really popular. My dad just had a clear vision of of just not getting a tackle so young. And then, yeah, my dad was a bit tougher on us for sure. He had a higher standard of, us in school, us in sports, us in carrying ourselves, my older sister, my younger brother. There's 3 of us. My mom was pretty much the heart of it all. Like most mothers, she had the compassion, the love, the care. And so it was all just a really good mix of just, being connected as, us 5, the Loves. That's how we operated. And so my parents still come to every single game. They went to every college game. They go to every game in the league. We keep it tight.
You let love. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we let love. Let love win.
Hey, I know you got to run to your workout here in just a minute. Can you help me and not give away any trade secrets or anything else? But Jaron Reed was on with us yesterday and said, "Man, this is a voluminous playbook." Right? You talk about the rules and everything that Emmanwori's got to learn. Can you, in some way, maybe compare to other systems, your college system, what a high school system? Like when we hear that this is complicated and this is a deep playbook and this is voluminous, can you kind of define that in some kind of maybe comparison?
Yeah, it's tough. I feel like if a playbook is typically like structured, like there's this chapter, this chapter, this chapter, that's kind of not how Mike operates. Like we have our core concepts, core principles, but Mike's just, he will think like, what, this is not traditionally how it's done, but what if we did this? Like he's always kind of has a growth mindset, is always kind of tinkering. And so there might be, a few checks, a few different things, a few variations of, that one core concept. And so that's what it makes it feel like it's so, it has a lot of volume, like Jay Reed said. And so
gotcha.
It's slightly different. I think it's just Mike just trying to maximize and trying to chase the edge of just competition.
When you got, just given your strengths as a player and a thinker, when you got a playbook like that and met Mike, you must have felt like you'd died and gone to heaven. Like this is exactly what you must have been looking for forever.
Yeah, selfishly, I really appreciate having Mike as our coach. Obviously, a defensive guy. I just think he's just so smart. I know he gets that moniker a lot, but I trust everything he says on the football field. And as a player, that's all you want. You just want somebody that who's going to lead you right, so you can just go out there and just rip it. And so I can't speak high enough about Mike.
Well, that's cool. We got a whole bunch of texts from people here saying that you sound like a coach. Love this guy. Are you sure Julian isn't on the coaching staff? Maybe one day. For now, he's still out there playing safety at an elite level. We really appreciate it, man. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us. Enjoy training camp, and we'll talk again.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, there you go. There's Julian Love, Brock, and pretty cool situation.